Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is an M40 M43. In fact, actually it is an M43 with an 8-inch howitzer on it. As we can see, there's a Firekitty on the side because this one belongs to Firekitty. Yep, it's the lady who is in the Canadian military, and she's rather handy with an Arty piece as well. And she's on the south spawn of Cliff. Now, as you probably all know, the M40 has the chassis, a lengthened and widened chassis of a Sherman, or rather an M4. And they made a number with the 155mm and called that the M40. And the rest they made... Oh my god, she managed to get a kill with the first shot! She took out a Jagdtiger 88 with one shot. Oh my gum. That is amazing. She's got a 38.8 second reload. Now the normal reload for an M43 is 48.9 seconds. So she's managed to reduce her reload speed considerably. She's got 16 rounds of ammunition. She's used one and she's taken out an enemy tank straight away. And oh, I just saw a tracer and I think she did too. Yep, she's about to whack one of the enemy arties. Yes, she did. She got him a batch at 155. 55 is no more. That's a French tier 9 SPG. This is a tier 9 battle, but she's just taken out two of the enemy's major assets. Now she's looking for the other Arty. Somebody was saying the other day that some people now, if they hate Arty, are actually taking to playing Arty so they can do a bit of counter battery because they like to kill the enemy Arty. Well, actually that makes you into an Arty player because the point is, lovely hit there on the Oho. If you're going to play Arty, you're going to have to hit other tanks in between going counter battery. And Firekitty's picked up some stun assists there. She's looking down in the dip on the western side. This is an often used place for Arty to go. Gives you good shots down the west passage and up onto the hill. Looking for the tracer. Nothing in sight. And she's loaded, so she's getting ready to shoot again. There's nothing there she can fire at, so she's going to go after this Emil one. He's coming around the cliff. He's backing away at the moment, but he's turning. Oh no, we lost sight of him temporarily. She's fired around him where she thinks he's going to be, but the shell goes long and there doesn't appear to be any results. So Firekitty's gone back to counter battery, looking for the tracer. Now, as I've said before, sometimes it helps to turn off the V key because the tracer becomes incredibly more obvious. The moment you see it, you can switch the key back again, the V key again, and then the visual cues will come up and then you can fire at the enemy again. It's quite a useful little trick, that. Round out on the STRBS-1. It lands nearby, but unfortunately it was unsighted at the time the land rounded, so we don't know how much damage she did, but I'm pretty certain that she would have hit it pretty hard because the 8-inch howitzer does have a quite big splash. So at a 6.7 meter splash radius, and that's a radius, so 3.14 to get the times 3.14 to get the circumference, and of course times pi r squared to get the area, and it's quite a considerable area at that. Okay, now there's a Wizzy 11114. It's a very dangerous heavy. In fact, a lot of people are favouring the Chinese heavies because they do tend to have quite a lot of capabilities, but I think the round landed on the cliff face there. although there wasn't a red line at the time she fired, it did, RNG made the shell hit the cliff face rather than hit the Wizzy. A T-49, that's a very fast light with a dangerous derp gun, moving very quickly. It's trying to get up on that charioteer. Now Firekitty's tends... Oh, the derp gun there takes out the charioteer. Very unfortunate. The Emil 2 actually got the charioteer, but the T-49 was taken out in return by the M43 55. And there's the Wizzy again. Rounds out. Oh, that was a kill shot. 76 hit points. Lovely splash directly behind him. That shell actually landed just behind his vehicle, but it took him out with the force of the explosion. Okay, that Emil 1 is making his way around. I think he's going to poke his head over that cliff edge and see what he can see, what he can fire at. But Firekitty is still a while away from shooting. With good camera skills, she'd probably remain hidden until the moment she fires, then she might be spotted. But she's loaded now. There's a T-54 Mod 1 over there. She can't fire that because of the cliff face. She needs that T-54 Mod 1 to move back in order to hit him. Okay, he's obliging. Or no, he's moved forward again. This is awkward, but he might move into a position she can hit. And she gets a splash. 10 hit points, 2 critical hits. Let's hope that they're really critical ones. Okay, the T-49 is still hunting that T-54 Mod 1. There he is. He's actually been found. He must have moved into the dip along the edge, the cliff edge, to get round the T-49. Unfortunately, they lost the T-49 to the GW Tiger P on the enemy team. That's the last remaining Arty on the enemy team. We don't know where the T-54 Mod 1 has gone. The Scorpion G on their team might actually spot him the moment he looks over the ledge. There's still a Jagdtiger up in the west side of the valley, or as far as we know. That was when he was last seen in Grid Square D1. We don't know where the GW Tiger P is, but we do know where the T-54 Mod 1 was last seen, and I doubt that he would have moved away from that position. After all, he is trying to hunt and get to the enemy base, onto the cap. Firekitty is keeping her aim, but now she's decided she's going to move up because the T-30 and the Scorpion G are moving ahead, and they could spot the enemy Arty at a moment's notice, and if they do, if he fires at them... Oh, there's the Jagdtiger. Okay, she adjusts the aim, fall of shot point aligns, and she's dialing in, and she's ready to go. Round out. Oh, it fell behind. Ouch. But it did stun the Jagdtiger. Now she's moving up to see if she can spot the tracer from the GW Tiger P. Can we see the tracer? Nothing yet. I doubt that Jagdtiger will move away from that position because the Scorpion G will be watching for any movement to the east and will immediately put a round into it. There's the Jagdtiger. Okay, line up the shot. Okay, round out. Right behind him to the right, but it did do 190 hit points, so that's useful. And it has stunned him. There he is again. Ooh, T-30 took a big hit there. Oh no, we've lost one of the Scorpions. T-54 Mod 1 got him. He went round the rock. There he is. Now she's loaded, but the problem is that that T-54 Mod 1 was going around and was unsighted, so no way of being able to take him out. The other Scorpion's moving up to take the place that the previous one had. There's the Scorpion. There's the T-54. Firekitty's going to go for him instead. Dialed in and rounds out. Direct hit! 347 hit points. That's great because now that frees the Scorpion to move up onto the ledge and shoot at the Jagdtiger if he moves to the east. And he's now in a very difficult situation because if he stays where he is, Firekitty will get him. If he moves, the Scorpion will get him. And if he tries to come after the T-30, he'll get him. So he's in a bit of a pickle now. Does nothing, he will get killed by Firekitty. If he does something, he'll get hit by the Scorpion or the T-30. Poor Jagdtiger. He's about to die. Rounds out. Oh, big hit. 403 hit points. He's now one shot for the Scorpion. Now, can the Scorpion get a shot at him? Yes, he does. And that's the end of him. But we lose the Scorpion G to the GW Tiger P shot at him. Now, Firekitty's almost loaded. Now we're looking for any tracer, any sign of where it is. Oh, okay, we know where he is now. He is in the dip. He's been sighted. Firekitty lets the aim dial in. The GW is fired. Not going to help him. Round out. Direct hit. 440 hit points. And he's out the game. And I think that's also a counter battery. That was a very satisfying victory. And it's a first-class tanker for Firekitty in the M40, M43. She also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 13 in that battle. And she picked up a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. She got 5. But best of all, she got the counter battery fire medal for getting both of the enemy Arty, the GW Tiger P with the last shot, and the Batchatilion 155-58-5 with her second shot in the game. Absolutely brilliant work there. So let's have a look at the team scores. Well, came second on damage. The T-30 did the most damage of all, 4,226. Firekitty did 2,788, which is still another 660 odd 68 odd hit points more than the T-54. But when it comes to the number of kills, Firekitty was top of the table with 5. And when it came to base XP, because she's tier 8 and this was a tier 9 battle, she was 1,112 experience points for base total. Very nice indeed. She fired only 13 rounds, got 6 direct hits, 6 penetration and 7 splash. Did damage of 2,788 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. She hit 8 of the enemy but killed 5 of them. She also did stun assistance damage of 1,074 hit points off 8 stuns. On a premium count, she earned 42,216 credits. And after ammunition resupply, the ammunition is fairly expensive at 1,850 credits per round. She was still left with 38,170 credits because there was a holiday ops bonus in there. She received 1,668 experience points, but it was ×3 for the first victory of the day, and she had a personal reserves payout at the same time, so she took home a monster 7,473 experience points. That's enough to shift the experience of some of the crew members by a whole percentage point at the very least, so well done indeed. Very satisfying victory, and also very nice to see that Jagdtiger, the first, which was actually the 88 Pack 43 Jagdtiger, taken out with the first shot. That was incredibly efficient. Well done indeed. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. We need all the subscriptions we can get, and hopefully it'll be your replay we'll be featuring in our next video.